This will be. I died in the lava last time. That's why. Second time I died like that.
Crappy sisters yelling shit from behind us. Yet again, that was it. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe the perverts at the porn shop, they probably got him. Oh, there's a live one. Get watching this. I'm sorry. I mean, if you can even fucking see anymore, that is. I'm sorry that David was such a dick. Your face was mutilated in 2 different ways. And I'm sorry that, the Hardy Boy.
I'll go get it cooling off.
Finally. Why is that Luna? Or Oreo. I can't. Oh, you'll hit me. Oh god, I don't have anything. This'll be fun. Where's all my wood at? Oh, great. I should leave some more stuff back here, and I'm going to bed.
For hundreds of years, business owners and consumers have been having disagreements. And while most of the time they're able to settle these feuds in an amicable fashion, what if one of the parties was willing to go so far as to fake a suicide to get back at the other? Well, that is what we'll be discussing today.
Go, 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 go.
Okay, it's Oreo.
Oreo, you're naughty.
On a cold day in
What
February
spelling
2020,
mistake?
Crap.
it was
He's at his
reported that a car
dad's.
crash had occurred on a highway in Calhoun, Colorado, sometime around noon. The victim was later identified as 22-year-old Alexis Athena Watt, who unfortunately
Stuff was
passed
just
away.
in bed I too.
This came
Had
as
full
an
iron.
especially emotional
They burned
shock
to death
because
like
the young
useless
woman
piece
was
of trash.
engaged, having been set to get married in May. In the days following her tragic death, her family began trying to pull together enough funds necessary to pay for her funeral. A GoFundMe campaign was launched with a goal of $7,000. On top of this, her soon-to-be husband, Justin Montney, was tasked with getting refunds for services he had paid in advance for the wedding. 2 weeks after the death of the love of his life, he wrote an email to the wedding videography company he commissioned for the ceremony. He signed a contract with Copper Stallion Media that required him to put an $1,800 deposit in advance of the wedding. Given that the event was no longer happening and the services had never been done, he politely requested a refund. He wrote, "Dear Copper Stallion, I regret to inform you my fiancée, Alexis, passed away in a car accident on the 3rd of February. Take care and God bless. Justin Montney." Many would have expected the company to react as anyone else would, and given him a full refund in such a time of hardship. Instead, however, they replied with this: "I'm so sorry, Justin. We will take you off our calendar. Please note that the services are non-refundable under the terms of our contract. I do wish you well." So they did offer their condolences and took his arrangement off their calendar, but also established that they wouldn't be giving a refund. Put off by their insensitivity, Justin responded by sarcastically suggesting they push his reservation to 10 years from now in case he ever gets married in the future. Or he states that they could alternatively just send him the refund as all the other arrangements had, as they were understanding of the tragedy. Copper Stallion, however, never responded. After waiting with nothing but silence, Justin then sent them a follow-up email notifying them that he'd be taking the incident to social media. He also added that he'd be requesting a refund through legal recourse. With no response, he did what he said he would and took to social media, where things quickly erupted into a storm. People began flooding the company's social media pages with negative reviews. But even in spite of the moral questionability and public pressure, Copper Stallion stood their ground. In fact,
When did
they
I put
began
that?
fighting back. The company doubled down, redirecting its business website and Yelp page to a new website they created
Alright, bye.
titled JustinMontney.com. The site attacked Justin, accusing him of trying to shake them down, before gloating that they used the $1,800 from his deposit to purchase both JustinMontney.com and JustinMontneyWedding.com for the next 2 years. In a now deleted excerpt from the website, they state the following: "Justin admits the contract was non-refundable, but says we should give the money back due to the circumstance. Life is a B, Justin." On their Facebook, they began posting screenshots of negative reviews, as well as mocking voicemails Justin had sent berating them. In one of them, Justin states,
I read your contract and I understand it's non-refundable, but have you guys ever heard of decency at all? Well, you guys are disgusting. I hope your company burns to the ground. Just go to hell. You disgusting people.
But things wouldn't truly come to a head until 5 days after Justin emailed them on what would have been his wedding day. On May 23rd, Copper Stallion Media posted this on their official Facebook page. Today would have been the day where we would have filmed Justin and Alexis' wedding in Colorado Springs. After what Justin pulled with the media stunt to try and shake us down for a refund, we hope you sob and cry all day for what would have been your wedding day. Sorry, not sorry. What was first a spat in a small community would now receive national attention, and things were about to get very weird. We'll learn more about this after a brief word from our sponsor. With the ever-increasing amount of smartphones that are ditching the headphone jack, it's more important than ever to get a good pair of wireless earbuds. And Raycon is the
There's
brand.
no iron anywhere game.
Raycon earbuds started about half the price of any of the other premium wireless earbuds on the market. And they're just as good. That's why this company, co-founded by Ray J, has celebrities like Snoop Dogg, best earbuds I've ever had. Their latest model, the Everyday E, 15% off your order. As the dispute became the biggest story,
Is this my ravine?
news outlets caught wind of the conflict and began covering it attentively. In an interview with ABC,
That was traffic jump.
explains his reasoning that they should have been able to make the refund because they didn't render any services. A former employee for the company was also interviewed in the article, having worked for them as a videographer in 2019. He claimed to have left after they refused to pay him. According to the disgruntled worker, he found the job off of Craigslist, and to this day was unsure who owned the company. This is because his last paycheck took 3 months to arrive. It didn't come from Copper Stallion Media, but instead Organized Weddings LLC. The latter was listed as having an address in Las Vegas when the former was purportedly based in Texas, even though this
Ooh, gold.
went down
I'll
in
take that in a little
Colorado.
bit,
In trying
in
to
like a
explain
second.
why the
Where did the
company was
iron go?
doubling down, the employee stated the following. Whoever is in charge of Copper Stallion Media is confident enough that they can reset without any damages. This would explain the PR disaster attached to the business. All they had to do was change the name once it was all over. But as the story began receiving more national attention, and Copper Stallion began facing even more intense scrutiny,
No,
to
it
the
was
point
like
where one of their employees allegedly killed themselves. To all employees and clients, it is with great sadness that we inform you of the passing of our client experience manager, Allison Davis. Allison took her own life earlier this morning. She had been a valued member of our team for the past 2 years and will be missed. Allison was a wife, mother, sister, and daughter. We are in contact with local authorities to see what can be done in terms of criminal charges. No company should have to go through this for upholding a signed legal document. Shortly after this post was made, accusing others of driving a woman to suicide, the page, as well as all other social media
finally
attached
at
to
least
the
a little
business
bit of
was
luck I
wild.
can make
As the story
some
continued
iron
to
stuff
develop,
now,
it
and I
wasn't
also have
long before
boots.
it began circulating on Twitter. Company was unearthed. With all the strange circumstances, details, and claims surrounding Copper Stallion Media, internet sleuths began digging into their history. But in their search for answers, all they discovered were more questions. Firstly, who was behind the company? Well, the ABC article points to the address of Organized Weddings LLC, which they found linked to a man named Jesse J. Clark. They note that in 2013, he'd been sued by the Massachusetts Attorney General for taking money from 90 couples, and then never delivering on the agreed-upon services. But the rabbit hole goes deeper. In 2010, Jesse J. Clark was outed publicly in an article by Legal News, titled Law Life, Email War Between Lawyer and Paralegal Goes Public. The article extensively covers an email exchange Jesse had with a lawyer named Rosaline Clayton, After applying for a job at her law firm, Rosaline responded that while she thought he'd be a good addition, she proposed a 30-day trial period before hiring him full-time. In spite of ultimately being commended, Jesse wrote back, "Were my writing samples not to your standard because I did do very well in that class, and that's why I brought them to give you a sample of what I can do. As I am unemployed, I want to get to work as soon as possible, and I need that sense of stability." This back and forth continued for some time, as Jesse took offense and appealed to his grades while Rosaline continued to try to de-escalate the situation. That is, until she received the final email she'd been sent by Jesse, in which he wrote the following: "I just do not want to waste my time on a woman attorney who thinks she knows it all. It's amazing that the Massachusetts bar lets women practice law. Shouldn't you be home cleaning and raising children? As for your practice, it's just bankruptcy. It's not difficult, and many petitioners file pro bono and get discharges. I haven't found you in Lawyers Weekly as a super lawyer, so stop acting like one." Although Rosaline tried her best to keep his identity private, she vented about the exchange on her blog. It quickly began circulating in the community, leading Jesse to eventually out himself. Upon being confronted by journalists, he admitted that the comment was sexist, but only intended it to be directed towards Rosalie. He then allegedly began attempting to enact revenge on the journalist who called him, creating a fake pornography ad using his face and name. He then said he would only take them down if the articles about him were removed. He also began listing other reporters on Craigslist, claiming they were offering sexual favors. Eventually, he realized his career in law couldn't be salvaged, and announced on his blog
14,
that
4,
he would be leaving
8,
law school
12,
based on the community's lack of
16.
professionalism. With that bridge burned, he began looking for other sources of income. It seems this is when he began his career in the wedding business, creating numerous companies built off of contractor work. But as you may recall, these companies have been called scams by many, with the aforementioned lawsuit in 2013 in which he failed to fulfill the commissions of 90 different couples. Although it looks like he was tried and convicted multiple different times, to this day he's continued to conduct the same scheme, it appears. And in spite of the incidents being separated by an entire decade, his response to public fallout hasn't improved at all. And as if all this wasn't shady enough, Jesse also had a criminal history, having been jailed for assault and smashing his mother's car with a baseball bat. With the figure behind the company thoroughly explored, then came the other glaring question of the story. Had an employee at Copper Stallion actually committed suicide? One discrepancy many were quick to point out is that the post referencing Allison's suicide was dated December 22nd, 2018. However, as Frederick Knudsen pointed out on his Twitter, this is actually a common practice on Facebook. He writes, "I looked into it, and it turns out that the Facebook page for Copper Stallion Media was made on December 22nd, 2018. It's apparently common practice on Facebook to have a document that's edited frequently to make announcements, and that appears to be what happened here, creating the illusion that the announcement was made a year and a half ago. So this leads back to the question, did Allison Davis exist? And if so, did she really commit suicide? Well, if she was real, she must have had no known presence on the internet, as no social media accounts or handles have been linked to her as of the time of writing. There is, however, a post on the Copper Stallion Facebook page referencing her all the way back in November of 2019. In a post celebrating that the company had been named winner of a wedding vendor competition, she was supposedly quoted as stating the following: "We are very excited to win the Knott's Best of Weddings. We absolutely love what we do, and this award means a lot to us." Even still, however, these claims are questionable, as we don't know if Jesse just made up this persona. Given that even contractors for the company weren't certain of who was running things behind the scenes, it's entirely possible that she was fabricated as a front for the press release. Regardless of whether or not she existed, however, what we can be certain of is that in no way would her death be Justin's fault. This entire case is a surreal look into the most absurd responses a company could give. Instead of mitigating this by simply offering the $1,800 refund to a grieving man that wasn't going to receive the services he paid for, they opted to go on the offense. Given that this story is still developing, it is possible that with enough time this mystery will be solved, and reveal if Allison Davis ever existed. To be clear, so we'll just have to wait and see. And until next time, thanks for watching. Oh, and also, if you want to buy a Drinking Abuse and Lies shirts, there will be a link in the description down
Pickaxe
below.
is almost broke.
Snapchat is an app used by millions of people to share images and photos in a fleeting nature, and while for the most part it's used in a very innocent context, every once in a while the information it receives can be used to solve a murder, which is what we'll be discussing today. In this day and age, we're more connected to technology than ever before. The vast majority of people have a phone on hand at all times that keeps them in constant contact with the entire world. Some people understandably see this as a bad thing, as it seems to strip away any sense of privacy we may have had left. But in other cases, this constant connectivity to everyone may prove useful, especially when it comes to solving crimes. This appeared to be the case in the small town of Delphi, Indiana, with a community of only around 3,000 people. It's the kind of place where everybody knows everybody and where news and rumors travel fast. In a place like Delphi, not much tends to happen of any real note. It's for that reason why the disappearance of two girls on one February afternoon took not just Delphi, but the entire country by storm. In this quaint town, there were two girls by the names of Abby Williams and Libby German, 14 and 13 years of age respectively. By all accounts, they were good friends. They attended the same school, they were on the same volleyball team, they both played the saxophone. According to the girls' families, the two made a good pair, with Libby being more energetic and outgoing as a counterpoint to Abby's more shy and reserved demeanor. On February 13th, 2017, the girls decided to go on a hike together on the nearby Monon High Bridge Trail. They were dropped off at around 1:30 p.m. and set off into the wooded path. The two of them had their phones out and were making frequent posts on their Snapchat stories, cataloging their adventure for all their friends to see. This trek didn't seem unordinary for the two girls to do on their own, as officials had only a few years prior stated that this trail was one of the most safest places in the entire state. Certainly safe enough for two teenagers to get some fresh air. About an hour and a half later, Libby's grandfather arrived to pick the girls up, but they weren't there. After waiting an hour, he called her mother, worrying about where the girls might be. After another hour and a half with no sign from Libby or Abby, the teenagers were officially reported missing to the local police. They searched up and down the trail for hours, finding no sign of the girls, as if they had simply vanished. However, the following morning on February 14th, things took a dark and tragic turn, as the bodies of the adolescents were found in a ditch along the trail, below the Monon High Bridge, for which the trail had been named, sending the community into a collective state of shock. Once the investigation into their deaths started, detectives scrambled to uncover new information to catch the person responsible, and soon they turned to social media to piece together a timeline of events. The post that Libby and Abby had made on Snapchat quickly became important pieces of evidence. One photo that many began to point to was taken around 2 o'clock on the 13th, depicting Abby standing on the Monon High Bridge. Many people swear that in the background, a man in a blue jacket can be seen hiding behind a tree. The image is incredibly blurry, so many took that claim with a grain of salt. But the idea that the girls may have taken a picture of the man who would be their killer without even realizing it is haunting, to say the least. The first real piece of evidence came when investigators began to look through the girls' phones. It seemed as though Libby had sensed that someone was following them, and had taken out her phone to record him. On February 15th, police released a photo taken from Libby's phone of a man in a blue jacket and a hat covering his eyes, walking on the same bridge that the girls had been taking pictures on just a short time earlier. On top of this, they released audio of a man's voice seeming to say the phrase, "down the hill." While they still had no idea who this man was, at least authorities now had a decent idea of what kind of person they were looking for. Shortly after the audio was uncovered, a sketch of the suspect, based on the account of a witness who claimed to have seen him on the day of the murder. The sketch depicted an older man with a wide build and a goatee. In a town as small as Delphi, it seemed to many like it should be easy to track the suspect down and bring him to justice. But as the days turned into weeks with no arrest and no new leads, the public began to get restless and impatient, waiting for something to be done about this murderer who was still on the loose. In this small community, the idea that a killer may still be among them was an unsettling thought.
I kind of want to get a bunch of blackstone, replace all the floors, and replace all the walls and make it all blackstone. That seems fun. Or crying obsidian.
had
Ooh.
been killed.
I love
While
how
this
Crime
ultimately
City
proved
works.
fruitless, it
Look,
did serve to show how desperate the citizens of Delphi had become. Despite pleas from local law enforcement to stay out of the search for the killer, suspicion still ran amok throughout the town. This
I don't know
mystery was
how
slowly tearing a community
to make
apart.
it.
As time went on, the case went cold, though it didn't stop many from continuing to look. We'll
I
find
need
out more about this
glowstone, I'm
after a
pretty sure.
brief word from our sponsor.
First.
With the ever-increasing amount of smartphones that are ditching the headphone jack, it's more important than ever to get a good pair of wireless earbuds. And Raycon is the brand for you. First and foremost, Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any of the other premium wireless earbuds on the market. And they're
Alright, I'm just
just
gonna
as
put
good.
all these
That's
down.
why this company, co-founded by Ray J, has celebrities like Snoop Dogg, brands you know. And if you click on the link in the description, you get any news one. With curly hair and a smaller face. Even though this meant they were still investigating, people remained upset that there had been no new real breaks in the case in all that time. To this very day, we still don't know for certain who killed Libby German and Abby Williams. While authorities continue to investigate the crime, no official arrests have been made for the case. That said, there are a few names that often get thrown around when listing potential suspects. The first of these people is a man named Charles Eldridge. He was arrested in January of 2019 in Union City, Indiana for child molestation and soliciting a minor for sex. The FBI became suspicious of Eldridge when they noticed how similar he looked to the original police sketch of the suspect. However, once the updated sketch was released, the probability of him being the killer became less likely. Next up is Thomas Bruce, a former pastor who was arrested in November of 2018 for murdering a woman and sexually assaulting two others at gunpoint in the back of a religious supply store in St. Louis, Missouri. While police in Indiana did look into Bruce as a suspect in the killing of Abby and Libby due to him wearing a cap and a blue jacket similar to the man in Libby's video, it seems as though they couldn't find any substantial evidence to link him to the crime. Finally, there's Paul Eder, a man who on June 22nd, 2019, kidnapped and assaulted a young woman who had pulled into his driveway after getting a flat tire. He initially offered to help her out, to which she declined and chose instead to drive to a nearby friend's house. Eder then followed her, abducting her from her friend's driveway and taking her back to his home. 5 days after that, Eder was stopped by police for driving a truck that had been reported stolen. This resulted in a 5-hour standoff that ended in Eder killing himself. Eder lived in Tippecanoe County, Indiana, which is a mere 30-minute drive from Delphi, and it's clear that he was capable of some awful things. Many theorize that perhaps Eder was just walking on the Monon High Bridge Trail on that February day in 2017, saw Libby and Abby, and couldn't resist his twisted urges. While no concrete answers are available, at this moment many point to him as a prime suspect, as his death would explain why there have been no new cases of these activities in the area since. The fact still stands that without modern technology and those phone recordings, there would be few leads in this case. In an age before Snapchat, many people had met the same fate as Libby and Abby with no evidence whatsoever to track down the killer. That being said, even with this connectivity, people still are able to get away with these heinous acts. To be clear, this is still an ongoing investigation, so if you have any leads that could help solve these murders, please contact local law enforcement. And
I want
until
this
next
stack
time,
of 64.
thanks for watching.
Gavin, don't recline these because
I know.
one of them's taking my
Mom already told me.
You'd want them to hunt me? Like tag or something? Like paintball?
Reddit, what's your story on your terrible ex-wife / husband? When I was 20, I met Ryan
Bless
who
me.
was 28. I'll let him know how I felt about babies. Pro-choice, but I don't want one for me. And that I was using birth control regularly. I became pregnant 6 months into our relationship after 4 years of continuous birth control use with 0 scares. He did not want to use a protection, which I do agree, was very stupid on my part. Ryan wanted no part, which I understood. All I asked was that he provided child support in whatever way he could. He disagreed and eventually I had to go to court. Over 3 years, he would evade support,
Is that
work
gold?
under the table, or use his wealth steady stream of support after 2 years, but it was just barely enough. I eventually graduated from college, while being a mom 24/7 and working. I was mom and dad for 3 years, and did it on my own financially with the odd support check here and there. After that, I met my husband Kyle. Kyle has been in our lives since my son, Lucas, was 3 years old. Lucas calls him dad, and they are very close. I've asked Ryan to let Kyle adopt Lucas, but he refuses. He'll barely even talk to me, and he has me blocked everywhere. I had to ask through my lawyer and I gave up on it after several no's. We've had to learn to be content with Kyle being Lucas's real father in every way but legally. The problem is that Ryan found out exactly what Kyle does for a living. Kyle is an engineer with a well-known company. He's making enough that I can stay home with the kids and pursue other dreams of mine. For example, I've always wanted to get my master's, and that's my husband's job. I can afford to put my efforts into
Where did this guy go?
about the expense of child care. Because of this, Ryan pays me child support as if I was unemployed, and he's now at an age where he has to stay at one job for more than a few months. He's paying me much more if I was working. It makes him extremely angry to know that we are, Lucas and I, living quite comfortably. Before the current situation, we went to court. The judge and our state laws don't take into account what Kyle makes, and determined that Ryan would continue to pay the set amount. He believes that he should pay nothing, and Kyle can support us. I agree, but he refuses to let my son be adopted. If Ryan won't let another man be the legal father of my son, then he can continue to fulfill the obligations of a legal father. My husband agrees. He doesn't think I should just drop the child support. Obviously, Ryan wants me to drop it, and his mother has even reached out. He and his parents have never even met Lucas, and are only contacting me to drop child support. Does Ryan know child support is no longer his responsibility if he allows my son to be adopted? Yes, he's aware of this, or so I think. I sent a letter to his home explaining how the process would work. Essentially no more support in exchange for adoption. I would like to think he's not a total idiot, and could have easily found out this information himself. Nevertheless, I did inform him in basic English what would happen. Does Ryan's mother know about the adoption? Have I thought of reaching out to her? Again, I would hope she saw the letter I wrote, or is intelligent enough to put 2 and 2 together. Ryan suffers from type 1 diabetes, and was spoiled quite a bit. His parents couldn't protect him from child support or taking responsibility. I was the evil person who ruined their kid's life, and didn't allow him to pursue going to college, or whatever. He was 28 when this all happened. He wasn't going to go to college regardless, but Kathy isn't likely to back me here. Why won't he allow an adoption? The main reason is that my son is the only boy in his family. His siblings all had girls, and Ryan is unlikely to marry or father another child. It's this weird legacy thing his family has invented in their heads. I couldn't explain it to anyone, because I don't even get it myself. My son has never met his paternal family, and he has my maiden.
My pick is almost broken. Try me. I'm gonna take some of this back.
Me and my wife, prior to her cheating, could have been described as a model couple, I guess. We had been married for 19 years.
Prince and Notes, those were cool. They had use.
We were still romantic. Went out on dates. Physically intimate, you name it. Essentially most of the struggles other long-term couples have after more than a few years of marriage were things our marriage did not suffer from. Now I work for a large corporation which forces me to travel quite a bit for work.
I'm pretty sure I can do that, no?
For about 2 months out
Oh,
of
that's
every year.
cool, I
But
guess.
it turns out my ex used me being gone on business trips as a chance for her to cheat. So about a year ago I got home from one of these trips, and after being welcomed back home by my family, my daughter asks me to speak in private, which is where she revealed she found out my wife was cheating on me. Photographic evidence and everything. Nothing explicit. Just a few pictures on her phone of my ex-wife making out with some dude in a coffee shop, and she told me she had been suspecting it for quite a while.
Oh, hey, look it.
Of course I
Hey,
was
guns.
completely in shock. but I chose to confront my wife about it the same night, and it devolved into her admitting to everything, begging me to stay with her, and claims that she did not know what got into her. Again, as the title reveals, I decided to file for divorce, and that's that story. It's a lot longer,
I
but
think
I
I
do
like
not feel it's
how.
relevant to what I'm asking. Well, my daughter told her brother, and they pretty much decided that they want to live with me and want nothing to do
Yo,
with their mother.
Piglin.
And as a result, my wife has been
Gimme.
begging me to talk to
Gimme.
them about
Gimme.
it,
Gimme.
but
Gimme.
I have
Gimme.
refused.
Gimme.
In
Gimme.
my
Gimme.
eyes, all my
Hurry
kids
up.
did nothing wrong
Hurry
here.
up.
I was not the one who
Take it
told
5
my
days.
kids about it.
What should I get?
She caused them to find out herself, and I happen to think our kids are old enough to decide
Wow.
for themselves
Alright.
whether they want someone like her in their lives or not. Me
Ooh,
talking to
gold.
them would just be a
I
disingenuous
mean,
attempt
not
at
gold.
forcing them to go see her. And after the divorce, I have no interest in
I don't
putting
know
that
what you
on
gave
them.
me, but
It caused
thanks.
more than enough stress. Of course, if
Maybe
they
somewhat
decide they
better.
want her in their lives in the future, I certainly won't stop them. Meanwhile, my own sister and my ex-wife's family have been badgering me about forcing my kids to go see her, as it is cruel and bad for them not to. Also, she could technically sue for partial custody, but given the age of our kids, that would pretty much be completely in vain. I, 29 female, am
Ooh, Prime
German.
Obsidian.
I'm married to an Australian. For the last 5 years we have been living in Australia, but I
Yo,
have
but
always been to move back to Germany, especially when it was time to have kids. My husband was on board, and last year we started looking for jobs in Germany. I got one pretty
ooh,
much
thanks.
straight
I
away.
needed these.
My husband had some more trouble, but
Gold.
eventually he found
Was that
something too.
glow?
We were
Oh,
set to move in
glowstone. I thought that was
September.
gold.
My parents organized a nice house for us, and everything looked great. Unfortunately, due to certain events, I have been furloughed, and I'm on job
Okay,
seekers.
that why.
My husband
I
is still working,
guess.
luckily. We figured since we are moving to Germany soon, I could come off birth control. Well, apparently I'm very fertile, because I got pregnant pretty much straight away. At first we were both overjoyed, but then a few days later my husband basically broke down and said he didn't want to leave Australia, and he wants his child to grow up here. I was absolutely gobsmacked, because he never said anything that would have made me think that he wasn't on board with Germany. I told
that's
him
that
that
guy.
pretty much from day one I
Get
had
away
been
from
very
me.
clear about where I eventually wanted to live, and that I still felt the same. It escalated into
Run.
a huge fight, and eventually we broke up. I'm devastated, but also feel betrayed in a way. This happened 7
I don't think
weeks
the zombie
ago.
penguins will
3 days
attack me,
ago, I
right?
arrived in Germany. I had to
Yeah,
get
nah,
away,
screw that.
since he basically kicked me out of our house, and I didn't see why I would look for a place in Australia when I will start my new job in September. My ex-husband thinks I should have stayed in
boys.
Australia since the baby was conceived there. He thinks I stole the baby from him and accused me of fleeing the country.
What's this? I want it. What? I want that. I also want this one. That's the main reason I came over here. Is this puzzle wood?
Got married very young.
Wow,
and then
that
divorced
this
very
is a
young.
big tree.
If you
I'll take all the
do
wood.
math, we had our daughter when I was 18, and she was even younger. We got married quickly after she gave birth, then divorced at 22 and 21 when our daughter was 4. After we got divorced, my parents died, and I was the sole beneficiary of their wealth. This allowed me to get my doctorate without any financial problems, and I now make a very generous salary. Not to be a brag, my ex-wife and her husband are not very well off financially. My ex-wife doesn't have a degree, and her husband works a low-level software job. They are not struggling for food or shelter or anything like that, but they also don't really have much extra for luxuries. They have 2 kids together, and her husband has one from a previous marriage. I have 50% custody of our daughter. We alternate every 2 weeks. I try to be generous with her for Christmas and her birthday, but not spoil her. I usually keep big gifts behind her challenging, but achievable goals for her, and if she doesn't achieve it, I usually allow for some other way to get it, and give her something smaller. I also make sure she knows not to brag about what she had, and that not everyone is as fortunate as her. Her birthday came around recently, and she's been begging me for expensive wireless earbuds. She did very well on her report card, and has been practicing the violin diligently without
Alright.
putting up
This
any
might be
fuss. So
blue,
I got
but
them for
it's
her.
not what
They were
I
something like $250.
want.
When when she went to her mother's and wore them. Apparently her step-siblings got incredibly jealous because they wanted them as well, especially the oldest from her stepdad's previous marriage. Apparently this has been an issue before, that neither my daughter nor my ex-wife told me about. I'll let her take her
Come on, fat
PlayStation
pig.
to mom's house, so she has something to do, because they don't have one. They all share on computers or games, which I can see being infuriating for them. I was surprised my daughter didn't tell me about it before, but she said that she didn't want to bother me about it. My ex-wife called this time and said that she either wanted me to stop sending her over with these gifts or to also get them for her kids. I'm obviously not going to buy kids I have no relation to.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
parent
bro.
presents, and I don't want to stop sending my daughter over
Yeah,
without
you
her
don't.
headphones or
Yeah.
game console. Since she works hard at school and her
I
extracurricular
mean,
so
you
deserves to
could.
have
I
fun
mean, he
after
could
that,
just.
and not have to share one computer.
No, keep him.
This has been
I
causing
mean,
some
keep him at
problems
his
in the
house.
past few days, because my ex-wife keeps saying that I have to do something. But I asked if my daughter was bragging, and she said she wasn't. She's just doing her own thing and her step-siblings were annoyed about it. I'm not sure what to do, since my ex-wife has been causing a ruckus about it, but I don't see myself as doing anything
I don't want to kill
wrong
you.
here. My daughter is
Never mind,
and
thanks.
is just listening to music and relaxing.
Yes.
There's no reason to take away stuff from her.
So speed. I want.
So my ex and I divorced when my kids were 2 and 1.
I'm pretty sure it was
I
that.
admit I wasn't
Oh
the best
crap! What
dad
you guys?
at first,
What you
and I
boys
went a few
attacking?
months without seeing them, which prompted her to take me to court for child support, which she gets from me every month now. Now my ex keeps the kids and I see them when I can. I work out of town, so sometimes I only see them 3 days a month. But I send her money to care for the kids, and I asked her if I could have them on Father's Day, since I hadn't seen them since May 15th. She brought them over and picked them up Father's Day evening at 6 p.m. I guess she had a cookout, dinner and presents for her husband. I mean completely over the top, and we are friends on Facebook, and she posted pictures of him holding my kids on their vacation, or my daughter lying on his back with her head lying on top of his, and my children snuggled up with him on the couch. There were a few others of him kissing her belly and a video of him crying as she told him they were expecting a boy. She told him that he was doing such a great job helping her raise the kids, and that he was the only one she knew who would build tree houses, play houses.
There's two of you now. This isn't fair. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked from behind.
And that they all loved him. They all love him, even my kids. She didn't even tell me Happy Father's Day when she came over. I texted her and told her she needed to take the post down as I didn't like the pictures of him with my children.
That just
and that he
sucks.
isn't their father that I am, and she needs to realize that. She pretty much told me to get lost.
Yeah.
My mother agrees she needs to take it down.
I mean,
My mother then messaged her, and she told my mother, your son and I divorced over religious reasons. He thought he was God and I disagreed, and I see he still feels the same way. Then she blocked her. Am I the idiot, or is my ex?
you are.
I, 28 female, recently got a divorce from my now ex-husband, 29. I was hoping that the process could be done without drama and we could remain friends, but he consistently refused to respect boundaries that I had set. Constant messages begging me to reconsider, buying me gifts after I told him that made me uncomfortable, etc. After several months of this, I told him that we could potentially still be friends at a later date, but he had to give me some space. That didn't change his behavior, so the divorce lawyer that I retained sent him a letter telling him to back off, and that his actions could constitute harassment. We had a couple dogs to split in the divorce, Luna and Nella. Luna has always been my ex's dog, but Neela bonded with me as soon as we got her. During the separation, my ex left the house, but I never refused his requests to come by to see the dogs. A couple months into the separation, he asked to pick up Luna for the weekend. That wasn't a problem and I arranged it. I asked if he would be bringing her back, and he told me yes. However, he did not bring her back, or even contact me to tell me that he was not bringing her back. To be clear, Luna was his
Why are you
dog and I
blue?
don't begrudge him the dog at all. But after that, which was around the same time as the lawyers left,
I don't remember where my another portal was. Just gonna say it.
and refused to meet him / let him see the other dog. When we finally got a separation agreement signed, it was agreed that he got Luna, and I got Nala. After the agreement, he became more rude and mean in his communications, and made threats about breaking into my house to get his things and violence against my new boyfriend. The divorce is now final, and he has all of his belongings, but he is still asking to see my dog, because he loves Nala too. He has been very insistent, and has attempted to guilt trip me for my refusal. I get that he loves, and misses the dog, but based on his actions during
That's
the
how I make
separation
it,
and
alright.
divorce, I don't want to be around him, and I don't trust him around my dog. I'm 36. 15 years
These
ago,
doors are
my
pretty cool.
girlfriend and I at the time had our son. At 8, he developed a lot of health issues, and died a month after his
What was I
10th
gonna make?
birthday.
Ah,
It
you
changed
mother.
me. Her and I broke up. I moved out of debt, got addicted,
What?
cleaned
Wait.
myself up, and
Why am I on fire?
the way I met my now wife who's 29. I'm happy with life for him, but never does it make sense why I don't think about
Okay,
my
that's
son.
cool.
He's still with me.
Where?
My 50
You
was
shoot
October
like
and goes
5
through a
minutes
bag of
after
nonsense
you.
with a bunch of other emotions.
Where's your hitbox at? I'm just farting in.
I'm nervous and extra emotional.
Oh, that's
This has
bull.
made me think a lot more
This is
about my
bull
son.
crap.
I've never told my wife about him. She knows I would.
Like, what is that? Like, just I hit it. It goes nowhere. All right, that made me mad for a second. If I die, I'm done with this for a little while. Hey, bro, chill out. Come on, run. Oh, I'm not on fire anymore. Hex, yeah. The gas off will despawn. I'll take it. Please don't die. Oh God. I'm gonna need to start regenning. Ah, alright. Alright. Just in case I almost make a mistake, I'm putting those away. I kind of want to leave, but I don't know how to get out. Ooh, time to trade. Shut up, bud. Also, throw down a couple more by him. Hurry up. I don't got all day. Ooh, if I do this, I might get enough gold to make a new nether portal. Ooh, soul speed 3, definitely gonna use those. I don't really need a fire charge, so. Also don't need these, but I guess I'll keep them. I'll just throw you all. Oh my God. Ooh, more obsidian. Alright, I'm gonna start kind of making the portal. Shoot. Things. I can't mess up. Hide. I don't need hide. I don't know where I'm gonna. What was that? I don't know, but okay. Oh, obsidian. What happened to the rest of my gold? Oh shoot. Yo. Hurry up. I'll just let you chuck it all on the ground. Strain. I wish there were more. Is that big one? Take fuel. You. Take fuel. Where is this? Take 2 more. Oh, crown obsidian. Take another. Did you throw it off the edge? Bro, what's your problem? I don't know what I got. I'll take it, I guess. Oh my god. What did you do with the last one? Netherrack. Not netherrack. Just all. Damn it. Do I even have iron? Alright, the fire charge. Yeah, I know I should have kept all of it. Because now I bet I won't even get any. I also need some gold. And my pickaxe is almost broke. Luckily I have a bunch of wood. But I wish there was gold. Fall damage. I wish I could find a Soul Dew Valley. I'm gonna start heading out, actually. Run, run, run. Get away from me! Oh, gold. Damn it. Where's my... Alright. Oh, I have stone? Oh, black stone. That's good. I was gonna be a little sad if I couldn't use that. I mean, this is a little slower than I would like it to be. That was all in all an accident. Did it barn? Oh, you mother trucker, get away from me. What is that guy doing here? Alright, hey, hey. Why are you attacking me? Ah, you guys can't get me here, can you? Run. I don't know where that's going, but please get me out of here. Fall damage, none. I thought I was dead. Once I seen I was falling, I was like, ah. I'm dead. Where? Jeez. I was about to kill that guy. Run. Alright, all I'm doing is getting gold, so you can chill out. Alright, good. This is gonna suck if I can't get anything good. Thanks. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Why are you attacking me? I didn't even look at you. And you keep on, like, teleporting before I can even hit you once. That's a little annoying. Oh, oh God, what did he give me? Come on, obsidian. Alright, fire charges will do. Alright, ember, whatever. One, these are. I need more gold. But all the gold is like, wait. Alright. If I'm lucky, then this is... What? Why won't it place? I'm dead. Why wouldn't it place? I spam clicked it. Okay, I get a little mad sometimes at this dumb game being dumb. That's not my fault. Can you really blame me? Oh my god. Alright, I'm done. I can't.